We've got to clear out, Mum. Family, shops, farmers, everyone.
What?
Everyone.
Celia, Harry's right, Celia. Listen, every person should leave the area by the 20th of this month.
Christmas.
The supply of electricity will cease the following day. The present measures for supplying food will not continue. The police stations are closing during the present week, and the information centres will remain open until the following day. It lists telephone numbers and stuff.
What, leave our homes?
By the 20th of December.
Amy?
But that's less than 2 weeks. They want us off of the coastline and inland.
Where do we go?
What about Daddy?
Wherever we can. We can come back in 6 months, 9 at the most. The farmers are up in arms about being pushed off their land.
We lose our field work. Oh, Amy, with my John away fighting, missing, I really need that money.
And where's our food going to come from? The land's requisitioned. 1939 regulations. Some government act or something. Well, there's no arguing about it. They're coming and that's that.
What about Daddy?
Oh, and the main man says, as butter was melt in his mouth, that we all like to stay in our homes. But the first to leave will have the best accommodation and the best transport.
Oh, you're my best friend, Amy. Where will you go?
Oh, I've got an aunt in Exeter somewhere. Oh, and there's Jack's old dad to sort out too. I must go and see about the church organ. We'll keep in touch. Don't worry, love.
What if there's no one we know? Nowhere to go?
What's going to happen?
Oh, Harry, I don't know, do I? We're at war.
The public are reminded that requisition has already taken place, and the Admiralty may at any time and without notice enforce their right to immediate possession. If Daddy comes back, how would he find us?
The warden. I'll ask him. He'll know what to do.
Oh, you can't ask him.
The war's on the other side of the channel.
Get off, GI!
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? He started it.
Called us names.
I didn't. Did? There's a massive fighting around without you kids, and plenty to do.
Got a sister, mister?
Nope, and no gum chum neither.
What are you doing there, Yank?
Stopping the fight, kid.
We don't want no Americans here.
No. What were you fighting about? A girl?
No,
What then?
nothing.
Nothing, huh? Yeah, you're gonna have a real shiner.
You one of the GIs coming here?
That's right. Name's Mike White, United States Marines.
What are you GIs doing here? What do you want with this place? This is my beach.
Yours, huh?
This is where I live.
Okay.
It's mine.
Okay.
So what do you want with it? What do you want with any of it? Why come here, GI?
My outfit's detailed to help all you folks move out, all along here and at Slepton Beach. You care to give us a hand?
No.
Look, kid, I'm just following orders.
And nobody here wants to leave.
But you got to.
Why?
What we need is a little local cooperation.
Well, I'm not going. My mother cried when she heard.
What's your name, kid?
Harry Beer.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Harry Beer. I'll see you around, huh?
These boys knows a bargain when they sees one.
Yeah. Yeah, these cows have been sold for next to nothing. Every bid is going lower.
It's because you have to pay, Mitchell, mate.
Yeah. Well, they threatened to take me land before the deadline if it didn't.
Hey,
He says he's sort of General Eisenhower here.
General Eisenhower?
Oh, he says there's going to be an invasion.
What? Hitler's coming?
Oh,
Me and Mike careless words, eh? Now I can't give the beggars away. Oh, not for a drink.
hey, we're all in this together.
Those who stood by Mitchell may are selling too. That's the trouble. To other farms? For slaughter, of course. Killing? Come on, they die anyway. You can't move a herd without having somewhere to go. At least this way they won't be feeding. There is a war on, you know.
Digging up the crops, that's what I hate. Digging up all me carrots, row after row.
Hey, what are you supposed to do with crops? Put them in the ground somewhere. And your hay? What are you supposed to do with your hay? Take it up country to some other farm? And how do you get there?
Not much time to save anything now.
No. Tell you what, I'll bring my ewes over to you, the old flock. Better them aboroed gals have summat than just slaughter.
Poor old Middlemay should have kept his suspicions to himself. Here, you don't think it really was Eisenhower?
What, the Supreme Commander here? Well, so much happening, so much really up.
Shh! It's the blacksmith boy over there. He's been talking to the GIs, that one. Listed missing, his father is.
We did not undertake this task because we had counted the cost, or because we had carefully measured the duration. We took it on because duty and honour called us to it, content to drive on until we have finished the job.
Everybody's leaving, Albert.
I'll go out in the bay no more from here.
Why do the GIs want our village?
Could be trouble, and they're not telling us.
What? An invasion?
Could be.
Where will you go?
I reckon I'll use what's left of me sea legs and head for the high seas.
What? The Navy?
Merchant Navy, if they'll have me. They'll need men for them Atlantic crossings.
But there's U-boats.
No enemy torpedo will have me. You won't be able to play around here no more. You and your friend.
No.
No more fishing for sand eels either. Heard from your father. Missing might just mean prisoner of war.
When they let him out and he comes back, Albert, if we all leave...
'Twas his home, this shore. Don't you forget that.
Oh, not so worried, dear. You'll get your money back. Oh, everything will be all right. Just remember, go to your local post office as soon as you get there.
But some of us don't know where we'll be.
Well, wherever you go.
There's truckloads of them arriving. I hate them.
Maybe they're just following orders.
Are you a sympathiser?
No.
The warden's boarding up our village hall now. How dare he, stopping us watching the newsreels?
Oh, there's only a few days left.
For 4 years I've waved the flag and collected for the war effort. Spitfires, ships, guns, we've all made do and mended. Worked harder and longer, and now suddenly we all have to move out of our village and make way for Americans. And that little Hitler goes round making his silly rules and pushing people about.
It's government orders, and he is the warden. I don't see what choice we've got.
Well, there's talk of an attack. We should be glad the Americans are here.
I thought you weren't coming, Harry Bear.
I'm not.
Sure, ma'am. Sure it is.
You can't have him. He's in every box.
Where are you going with him, Mrs. Gale? Where are you going with him?
Harry.
Want me to carry that?
All his things. Our wedding picture.
I've got a special photograph of my dad too. Shall I carry the box? I promise I'll be really careful. Mr. Gale's in the army. He's away fighting. You mustn't worry. These GIs know everything's really important.
It's all I have of him.
Where is he?
Safe.
Are you going far, ma'am?
To my sister's up in Derby. We don't get on, but we have to go, don't we?
Why? Why do we have to go?
It's all right, Harry. It's not his fault. All these are for the station.
That'll be just fine, ma'am.
You take care.
Here, give her this.
$20.
The GI thought you might need it.
I can't.
Yes, sure you can.
Thank you.
So, Harry, who's next door?
Miss Bland. She works for the telephone exchange. Her name's Kathleen.
You're not helping them, Harry.
I was just making sure Mrs. Gale was alright. And they were ever so kind to her.
Hi there, Kathleen. Can we help you at all? It's real tough moving out of your hometown.
Everyone's really angry. Nobody wants to go. They all hate you. And I'll be hated for just talking to you.
I was in school when I was drafted. I had a life.
School? Don't you know anything?
A year of agricultural college, kid. If you want to do prairie farming or make things grow real good, you gotta know what you're talking about. I guess I'm seeing some different country over here. Thanks for talking to me. No one else does.
Have you seen the curlews?
Curlews?
Birds. They were my dad's favourite.
Back home we get buzzards. Huge carrion birds. Wing around in the sky hour after hour.
Curlews have this most amazing call. A bubbling sort of echo over the water. Old Mr. Thorne and I used to sit at the top of the bomb shelters with tea and watch them feeding.
Tea, huh? All I got is chewing gum and candies.
Who's staying behind?
No one, Harry.
Then how will anyone know where everyone's gone? Say someone comes?
Shush! What, Harry? You mean an invasion? Who? Who will come?
My dad. But will it be listed where we've gone?
There are forms, Harry. Miss Markham had forms at the post office.
Off now, Harry?
Tomorrow.
Where?
Mum's got the warden taking us somewhere. And old Mr. Thorne,
He died.
Your dad's old gardening friend.
Will you play killing games? When's the invasion?
Look, I might not see you again, Harry Bear.
No one ever answers anything.
Look, kid, you don't want to worry about all this. That old friend of yours, he was old.
I'm not talking about him. It's my dad. He's missing in Italy.
Missing?
That's what Mum says. But what if he comes home and we're not here?
He'll find you.
What happens to the dead soldiers? Are they buried?
Yeah.
Where?
Gotta be where they die right now. Where they fall, in some corner in some foreign field.
What if no one buries them? What if no one even knows?
Time takes care of it, I guess.
What, like bones and stuff?
Uh-huh.
And some soldiers never come home.
That's right. But I guess they're remembered. If they don't come home, the ones that love them remember them.
Is that all?
Maybe that's all any of us get, Harry. Maybe being remembered is the best kind of love.
Will we be all right?
I'll make sure you are, love.
My box was left behind. We stayed in an upstairs room in Totnes with this funny old lady. The warden. Yeah, I think he was sweet on my mum. I saw Mike once at Totnes station, and I told him about the photo of my dad being left behind and us not being allowed to go back for it. How my dad was still missing. He told me I was like him having a kid brother and reminding him to write to his mum. You take care, Harry, he said, if I don't see you again. I went back for my box, back for the photo of my dad. I remember we walked and walked. My friend Tim come with me part of the way. He wouldn't go the last part by the coast. Just me. And I made it back to my little hide.
What's your hide?
There's headland, cliff, and it was a sort of little cave there, up behind the dunes, above the beach, and from there you've got a view right up north, right over Slapton Sands.
And this was 80 years ago. How old were you then?
12.
Oh. So this is the night of April the 27th, 1944. And you're in the hide.
Asleep, exhausted, in my little hide. And suddenly I woke up and I looked out. The sea was light with flashes, fires. ships coming in, racing in. As it got light, men were wading in from a landing craft. Explosions, gunfire, more tanks coming off to a big tank landing craft, rolling up the beach, shooting and firing, men being shot, men being blown apart. 80 years on, I can still see, I can still feel every moment. Nearly 1,000 men died. What I saw was too terrible for people to know. It's been a secret I've kept all my life. A secret I promised Mike I was keep. Yeah, because he was there. And I did. But all those men I saw die, all the things that went wrong, all the mistakes that were made.
And just 5 weeks later, D-Day, 6th of June. Nearly 7,000 ships were involved. Warships, landing craft, auxiliary ships, merchant ships. 130,000 troops were put ashore on the first day of the Normandy beaches. And then more.
Some chap said the sea was black with ships.
Yes, the largest amphibious landing the world has ever seen.
And then the war was over. And me being on that beach.
On Slapton Sands, April 1944.
And keeping that secret ever since, all my life. Here, what was that old American president, Harry Truman? He said, the only thing new in this world is the history you don't know.